thousands of immigrants are about to lose their legal right to work overnight. A rule that once protected families and careers is now gone, and the fallout begins this October. This is Immiscope, your trusted source for U.S. immigration news, policy changes, and visa updates. If you rely on an Employment Authorization Document, or EAD, this is the most important update you'll hear all year. Because the automatic work permit extension many have depended on for survival is officially ending. Let's break down what changed, who's affected, and what you must do right now to avoid losing your legal status or your job. What changed? For years, the automatic EAD extension was a lifeline. When your work card expired, USCIS gave you up to 540 days of continued authorization while your renewal was pending. It kept families afloat. It protected workers during endless backlogs. It bought time while the system caught up. But as of October 30th, 2025, the Department of Homeland Security has ended automatic extensions for most EAD categories. If your renewal is filed after that date, your right to work ends the moment your current card expires unless USCIS approves your new one in time. That small administrative shift carries huge consequences. Because without that buffer, any delay from USCIS can instantly push legal workers into unemployment. Who this affects? This rule hits across multiple immigrant categories: adjustment applicants, asylum seekers, and employment-based dependents among them. Anyone waiting on a green card, H-1B spouse EAD, or pending adjustment of status is suddenly exposed. If your card expires while your renewal is still processing, you must stop working immediately. Even a week-long gap can trigger job loss, health insurance cancellation, or in some cases, an unauthorized work record that could later complicate your green card. It's not about who's legal or illegal. These are law-abiding applicants who filed on time and followed every rule. Now, even they face the risk of forced unemployment through no fault of their own. Why this matters now? Processing delays at USCIS remain stubbornly long. Family petitions are crawling forward. Employment-based green cards for India and China are backlogged by years. The monthly visa bulletin shows little movement. So, when your EAD expires mid-process, the waiting time itself becomes the punishment. That work permit isn't just plastic, it's survival. Without it, mortgages collapse, children's schooling is disrupted, and families lose health coverage. The removal of this automatic protection feels less like policy adjustment and more like a stress test for anyone navigating legal immigration. The bigger trend: this isn't happening in isolation. Throughout 2025, the Trump administration has been steering U.S. immigration towards stricter compliance and tighter vetting. At USCIS and the Department of State, investigators have been reviving old enforcement tools, background interviews, workplace verifications, and even neighborhood visits for citizenship applicants. Officers are encouraged to examine social media posts, public statements, and even ideological views when assessing good moral character. Together, these policies send a clear message. Even if you've done everything right, your file will face deeper scrutiny than ever before. The end of automatic EAD extensions perfectly fits this pattern, shrinking flexibility, increasing risk, and turning delays into penalties. Real-life impact. Picture this. You're in the U.S. on an employment-based visa. Your employer filed an I-140 petition, and you're ready to submit your I-485 for adjustment of status. You also depend on your EAD renewal to keep working legally. Under the old rule, you'd file your renewal, keep your job, and continue life normally. Under the new rule, if USCIS doesn't approve before your current card expires, you must stop working immediately. That could mean sudden job loss, a broken career timeline, and an unauthorized work entry on your record, all because your paperwork sat in a queue too long. Employers, confused about the rule, might not take chances. Many will terminate or suspend workers, even if the renewal is just days away. For families living paycheck to paycheck, that's not an inconvenience, it's a crisis. Global impact. For applicants outside the United States, this policy adds another layer of uncertainty. Those waiting through National Visa Center or consular processing already face long pauses and slow updates. Now, with U.S. agencies tightening internal rules, even approved cases may face longer administrative reviews before visa issuance. Legal immigration, once seen as a predictable pathway, now feels like an endurance test. The risk behind the policy. In early 2025, USCIS also confirmed plans to expand its internal enforcement unit, hiring armed officers within the agency, a historic first for what used to be a purely service-based department. It signals a transformation in tone, from helping applicants to monitoring them. That shift reinforces the broader goal: tie every benefit to deeper security and loyalty checks. So when USCIS says automatic extensions no longer align with current priorities, it's not just bureaucracy speaking, it's a recalibration of the entire system toward enforcement first, service second. What you can do: you can't stop the rule, but you can minimize the damage. Here's how to protect yourself right now. File early. Submit your EAD renewal as soon as the window opens, typically 180 days before expiration. Don't wait until the last minute. Inform your employer. Most HR departments don't know about this change. Explain it early to avoid misunderstandings or premature job loss. Prepare financially. Expect possible income gaps in late 2025 and early 2026. Save ahead. Avoid large financial commitments until your new card arrives. Track visa bulletin movement. If your adjustment of status category becomes current, file quickly to lock in protection under pending status. Each of these steps can make the difference between stability and sudden disruption. Emotional reality. Beyond paperwork and policies lies the emotional toll. Immigrants trusted the system to reward compliance. Now, many feel punished for delays they didn't cause. The people losing this benefit aren't breaking the law. They're skilled professionals, parents, and lawful applicants who believe that doing everything correctly would protect them. As one immigration attorney put it, "We're watching the erosion of predictability in legal immigration." That quote sums it up. The process still exists, but the sense of security around it is fading fast. Final takeaway: the American immigration system is shifting from predictable to conditional. What was once automatic is now uncertain. Every renewal, every date, and every delay matters more than ever. So don't wait for surprises. Plan early, stay organized, and track every policy change. Because in 2025, preparedness isn't optional, it's survival. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon for future updates. Thanks for watching Immiscope. See you in the next video.